What sacrifices are you willing to make in order to reach your goal? You want a really nice physique? You want a really nice body? Are you willing to sacrifice the time? Are you willing to sacrifice certain foods? If you want to reach some financial goals, are you willing to sit it out and, not go out partying every single weekend? Not go out to every club, every concert? Are you willing to sacrifice that? Is that something that you're willing to do? Because success comes with sacrifice. At the end of the day, if you're not focused on your own lane and you're not sacrificing certain things in order to get to where you want to be, then you are going to have a miserable life. Because when you're not focused on your own lane and you're worrying about what the next man has going on, you're trying to keep up. You see the next man buying a whole bunch of designer and very expensive things, and now here you are trying to keep up. Now you want to buy these things, knowing damn well you can't afford these things. You're not willing to put in that sacrifice. You're trying to keep up with the next man instead of focusing on your own lane and understanding that everything will come in due time if you're putting in that work. Just because someone posts on their Instagram that they're out, eating very expensive dinners, Eddie V's, Fogo de Chao, all these expensive dinners, now you're trying to keep up and you're trying to go out every single week to go out to eat. But you know damn well you should be at home eating ramen noodles, sacrificing. You don't got it like that right now. You gotta be willing to put in that sacrifice over time. And eventually, once you get to that point where now you can splurge on yourself because you've sacrificed all this time and all these things. So now you can splurge on yourself. Now you can eat steak and lobster every single day if you really want to. And it's not going to hurt you because you're not trying to keep up with someone. You're focused on your own lane, grinding, and your only competition is yourself. So at the end of the day, you can't lose. You can't lose when you're only in competition with yourself. Because if you're in competition with the next man, that next man might really have it like that, and he might be able to splurge on designer and all these other things because he's put in that work. He's sacrificed already. He paid his dues like every man before you. So he's able to do those things. But you are not at that point yet. And here you are trying to keep up with him, and now you're doing these things to try and look like you got it instead of putting in the work to actually have it. Faking, stunting for other people. Because at the end of the day, when you're trying to keep up like that, you are just seeking the validation of other people. You are seeking for other people to give you praise. But when you validate yourself and you have love for yourself, you don't care about what anyone else has to say about you. You're willing to put in these sacrifices, because you're not doing things for the validation of other people. If you are buying things that you can't afford and you're not sacrificing, you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing that to impress other people. So focus on your own lane and learn to sacrifice. Keep grinding.